Hey guys, I'm Lynnie with Sunflower Spirit Tarot, and I'm here with the message for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Venus, and any other significant placements. This is just going to be a general message, so whatever I see is what I'm going to read, but my readings do typically focus on relationships. They don't always have to be romantic, but I feel like relationships are a way that we learn about ourselves and the world. Alright, Spirit, what messages do you have for Capricorn? Sun, Rising, Venus, and any other significant placements. Capricorn. Sun, Rising, Venus, and any other significant placements. What does Capricorn need to know, see, and be aware of at this time and moving forward? Alright, I'll be doing a 9-card spread that's going to tell me a story. It's kind of like an energetic snapshot. So for those of you who are not familiar with tarot, my readings are not about predicting the future or spying on other people. It's just about taking a snapshot of the current energy and using that to navigate how to move forward, or using that to inform yourself and inform your choices moving forward. So the first card that we have out is the 5 of Cups, a feeling of loss, a sense of sacrifice. We also have the 9 of Wands, potentially being on defense or being in a very protective mode at this time. The energy is fluid, so apply it where it goes. If you feel like the roles are reversed, then reverse them, okay? We have the High Priestess. Somebody might be disappointed because someone is protecting their energy or protecting themselves from the other person. We got the 10 of Pentacles. Someone might have went no contact. At the center of the spread, we have the 3 of Cups. We got the 6 of Cups. This is definitely someone that you feel like you have a strong emotional connection to, probably a past life connection. Or like a soulmate connection, that sort of thing. 8 of Swords. Let me rearrange here. This is my first time doing this setup, so I'm just going to rearrange really quickly so that I can get the most out of this table. Oh! Ace of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune. Shift, change, destiny, fate. Let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune for Capricorn, please. Okay, got cards flying everywhere. Let's see. So, clarify Wheel of Fortune. We got the Judgment card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups. Okay? The hidden energy is the Fool. I really do feel like someone here is looking for another chance or another opportunity. They want a clean slate with someone that they felt like was their partner. They might have children. You might have children with this person, okay? You might feel like in losing a relationship with this person that you've lost your companion, your best friend, the person that you were supposed to build this life with. Someone went no contact. I don't know if that was you or the other person, but the perspective that I'm speaking from is going to be the perspective of the person who wants another chance, who wants a clean slate, who wants to try again, that sort of thing, that sort of energy. So you may have been building a life with this person and felt as if the life that you were building with this person, although it's something that you wanted, maybe it felt a little bit restrictive or restricted, as if your choices were limited or your lifestyle was limited, or you weren't able to enjoy yourself the way that you thought that you were going to be able to enjoy yourself even within a partnership. Kind of what I see is that there's this sense of feeling as if you're missing out. So sometimes when we get into romantic relationships that require so much effort and time and energy that we don't get to spend as much time with our friends and with our social circle and going out and having fun and partying or drinking or enjoying life the way a single person would. And that seems like common sense, right? You cannot continue to enjoy life the way a single person would enjoy life within a relationship. I think it's unfair to you. I think it's unfair to your partner. Now, am I saying that you have to sacrifice everything that brings you joy? You have to sacrifice everything that brings you a sense of fulfillment or fun? No, you don't. But you have to find ways to prioritize your partnership and your family over your own sense of self and enjoyment. Because when you're in a partnership, that's something that you have to sacrifice. Nobody is saying that you have to sacrifice your passions or anything like that, but you have to find a way to enjoy the things that you enjoy without compromising your family, without being detrimental to your partnership, without being detrimental to what you're trying to create, to what you're trying to build. Okay? I think that you felt like you had the ultimate happiness, or were on the track, or had the potential to achieve the ultimate happiness with this person. They have decided that they're not going to talk to you, that they're cutting you off. If you have children, then the communication between you guys is only about the children. They don't want to talk about the relationship. They don't want to talk about getting back together. What this shows me is that it's possible that this person is in their head about this situation. They're not sure if they want to give you another chance, and until they know what they want to do, they're not willing to talk about it. They're not willing to discuss it. They don't want to open up to you about it. There's something, the emotional component here is a little immature, because it almost looks like one person was expecting someone to just be their ride or die, regardless of what they did, regardless of their behavior, regardless of how many chances they've been given, regardless of how many times they've had to beg and plead to come back, to get off the couch, or whatever the case may be. There's one person in this situation who is very much in this full energy, not only representing the idea of having this clean slate, but this person who just has a knapsack on their back. They're free as a bird. They do whatever they want whenever they want. They're a little bit impulsive. That's the energy that's creating the chaos or the dysfunction in your relationship, is because one of you is operating like this, free, and I can do whatever I want, I can make whatever choices I want, I don't have to worry about my responsibilities. And the other one of you is acting like this, the Queen of Pentacles. This is the mother card. This is the protective mama bear. This is somebody who puts everybody else before themselves. They are completely selfless when it comes to their partnership and their family. They nurture everything that they want to see grow. They put their entire selves into the things that they want to thrive, right? Whatever is in their life, whatever seeds they've planted into their life, you can bet that they're the gardener. They're going to water them. They're going to make sure that they grow. They're going to make sure that their garden can feed and sustain their family, their partnership, all of this kind of stuff. Everything that they invest into has a purpose within the structure that they are trying to serve in. Whatever role they feel like they're playing, whether it's mother, or a parent, partner, or family member, they're going to play that role to the utmost. They're going to make sure that they are being of service to the people that they feel like they are dedicated to, or devoted to, or owe something to, or whatever. This is a person, and this is also what I consider Virgo energy. I know that some people assign different energies to different cards. For me personally, the Queen of Pentacles represents Virgo energy. It is just the ultimate mother card. Now, this person doesn't have to be in a female body, right? This is just about the energy. They're very nurturing, loving, feminine energy, right? They continue to place you and your family, if you have a family with this person, above their own needs, above their own self. And here you are operating like you don't have a care in the world, right? Do you see the disconnection between the two ideas, right? So maybe you're just used to or accustomed to operating in a very selfish or self-centered way, that you don't even understand that the decisions that you're making, like how selfish they actually are, and how much you're hurting the person that you're with, because they continue to self-sacrifice for this partnership, for this family, for the life that you're trying to create together. And you can sit and you continue to make choices based on what you need and what you want right now. Okay? Do you understand how instant gratification is destroying your personal relationships? Do you understand how wanting to go out, wanting to party, wanting to live the lifestyle of a single person when you're not a single person, or when you weren't a single person, is destroying your relationships? And this might be hard for you to hear, because I do feel like you're having a bit of a pity party. You don't know what happened, and you're just so sad that you lost your family, and you're so sad that they won't give you another chance, and you don't know why they're not talking to you, and you don't know what to do. Yes, you do. You understand to a certain degree what it is that you're doing, and how it is that you're compromising, and you are compromising your family, or compromising your partnership through your actions. There is a certain level of self-awareness there. You were just hoping that this person would never leave. You were just hoping that this person saw who you were and just would completely unconditionally love you. Okay, they do love you unconditionally, but unconditional love, unconditional access, and unconditional tolerance are all completely and totally different things. Just because this person loves you unconditionally doesn't mean that they have to continue sacrificing themselves and their goals for someone who just does whatever they want whenever they want. They live as if they have no responsibilities, right? You might be really irresponsible with money. You might be really irresponsible with your time. You might be really irresponsible just in general, because you've never actually had anybody in your life who forced you to step up. You may attract partners into your life that mother you, okay, that become that mother to you. And you might see that as suffocating, as if you're not able to fully thrive and fully be yourself in relationships, because all these people, they just want to mother me. They just want to be my parent. They just want to tell me what to do. They just want to control me. And that's really not it. They want you to exercise a sense of self-discipline, right? Because they are sacrificing so much to be with you and to build this life and to have this family or to engage with this partnership. And what are you doing? What are you showing them? How do you show them that you appreciate what they're doing? By blowing your money, spending your time with people who aren't contributing to your household. You're not prioritizing your household or your partnership in any way, shape, or form. And then you wonder why this person is kind of fed up. You wonder why this person doesn't want to talk to you. You wonder why this person doesn't want anything to do with you. Wow, I wonder why. It's right here, clear as day in black and white. You feel like there might not be anybody else in the world who you want to be with, but they are starting to feel like chained to this or bound to this relationship in a way that is incredibly unhealthy. There might be a strong sense of codependence that you have on this person because they are so secure, because they are so safe, and because they get stuff done, because they are taking care of everything. That's what gives you the freedom to do just whatever you want. Because if you didn't have this person in your life, you'd probably be homeless. You'd probably be a hobo trucking it down the street trying to get a ride. You know what I'm saying? Because you are so irresponsible in that way. People have always been there to pick up your pieces and to tell you everything's going to be okay and to make sure that they enable you and all this kind of stuff. And you're getting to a point in your life where that's going to change. If you want to get back into this person's good graces, if you want to maintain this relationship, if you want to heal this relationship, the only answer is going to be you getting your stuff together and you deciding that you're going to be more disciplined and more focused, and that you're going to sacrifice all of this temporary pleasure for a long time, lifetime, state of stability. And yeah, it's not the most exciting thing in the world. I'm a very passionate person. I'm a fire sign. I'm a Sagittarius. I love my freedom. I think that freedom is the ultimate expression of love. But you can only have freedom, true freedom, through discipline. And that took a long time for me to learn. And I think that's a lesson that you need to learn now. And people don't have to just put up with you doing whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, and just stay in relationship with you and continue enabling you. They don't have to. They don't have to do that. All right, let's clarify the Five of Cups, please. Why is the Five of Cups here for Capricorn? The Hangman. This is an energy of enlightenment. This is an energy of understanding something from someone else's perspective. I think it took this person walking away from you, saying, I've had enough, for you to maybe get some or gain some perspective about how hard things have been for them and how challenging this partnership is for them to maintain on their own, or how challenging it is for them to maintain a household by themselves. I think that them leaving you kind of high and dry, cutting communication, is making you realize where you do get a lot of your nurturing, your nourishment, and your sustenance from. You get it from this person. This person has been effectively taking care of you ever since they've met you, right? This person has been prioritizing you since you've been in a relationship with them. And now I think that you're starting to gain some perspective, or you're starting to understand how your actions are leading or are connected to the losses that you're facing. Not just in this relationship, but overall in general. Like how this pattern of loss and selfishness go together. Like they go hand in hand. Eight of Swords. And if you're on the other side and you're watching this because the person that you're connected to is incredibly selfish, they're the person that I'm talking about here. They are learning, right? They are learning. They are gaining some perspective. But it's only because you've chosen to distance yourself. I feel like I'm talking too fast. I keep stuttering. The Nine of Swords clarifying the Eight of Swords. So somebody is trapped in this like mental prison. They keep circulating all of these thoughts. They have all of this guilt, all of this regret, right? Now that they don't have access to what has been sustaining them all this time. They might be struggling or suffering specifically and especially mentally. Look at this Nine of Swords card. This is somebody who is in mental agony. They can't sleep at night. They feel so bad about something, about what they've done, about how they've lived their lives. The Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck represents partnerships, unions, right? It represents the home. So this person might have a lot of guilt or a lot of regrets surrounding their behavior, or surrounding their, like, the way they've been oblivious to the effect that they've been having on their home or their home life. Let's do Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, please. Let me clarify. Stuff wants to flip, stuff wants to come out, but it's just not coming out. Two of Cups. You love this person. There is an emotional depth and an emotional attachment between you and this person. You feel connected to this person. I have no doubt that you see them as your soulmate and they see you as their soulmate. I have no doubt that that is true. But in order for a relationship to work and in order for a partnership to be viable, both people have to be willing to do the work. I think it would be helpful if you guys decided to go to counseling. If you notice in the Three of Pentacles, there's two people here and then there's one person kind of above them, counseling them or showing them the way, right? So if your person suggests or recommends counseling, like couples counseling or something like that, or even individual therapy, I would say if you really want this relationship to work, it is worth giving it a try. But specifically couples counseling or talking to somebody that you really trust, somebody who can be objective when it comes to your relationship. Not the family members who are against you guys being together anyway, but the family members maybe who have been married for a long time. Even the family members who've been divorced a bunch and aren't happy with that, right? They might even be able to give you guys some guidance or some insight if you feel like going to couples counseling or therapy is a little bit too formal of a route. I know some people think that if you go to therapy, that means something is really wrong, but something is really wrong with your relationship. And if you want it to survive, there's going to need to be a more reciprocal and mutual exchange of energy happening, right? Two people have these cups held up. They're touching hands. They're making that connection, right? They're allowing the energy to flow between both of their bodies, and they're holding these cups. I know that sounds really kind of like woo-woo, but seriously, this is something about I give and you give. And so the circle is never unbroken. The circle remains unbroken, right? I'm flowing into you, you're flowing into me. I'm flowing into you, you're flowing into me. That kind of energy. That's what a successful relationship looks like. I need to slow down. I talk so fast. I'm so sorry. People have told me so many times, you talk too fast, can you slow down? And I do try, but the messages come and I'm just trying to get it out before I lose my train of thought, really, basically. Three of Cups. Can we clarify the Three of Cups? I think both of you would like to reconcile. Like I said, I think both of you see each other as the other person's soulmate, right? Yeah. So we got the clarifying the Three of Cups is the Three of Swords. There has been a lot that has gone down between you. More than I can see. More than I can express to you right now. Like I explained, or like I should explain in my videos, this is just an energetic snapshot. This is not a complete and total comprehensive look at your relationship. This is just the energies right now and how you can use them and take advantage of them to move forward, right? There has been so much pain that has really, something about this relationship becoming burdensome to one person, probably more than the other, right? One of you feels really restricted and like your independence and your freedom is being compromised, and the other one feels really burdened and really overwhelmed by having to do all of the emotional and invisible labor that is required in an adult partnership. And that has to be reconciled before you can come back together. There has to be open and honest communication about your shortcomings, about the other person's shortcomings. Maybe they have an inability to ask for help, or maybe when they ask for help, you tune them out, you don't listen, right? So every situation is unique and nuanced and has very specific influences, but this is going to apply to anyone who is currently in a relationship where one of you feels suffocated and the other one feels burdened, okay? One of you is not taking the relationship seriously enough or understanding how much work it is actually required to make a partnership work. And you've got to ask yourself, do you even really want to be in a partnership? Yes, you love this person. Yes, you see this person as your soulmate, but are you mature enough to even be in that space to give them what they need? And the other person feels burdened, right? The other person feels overwhelmed by having to do everything and maintain everything and protect everything all the time, right? They never get to have any fun. They never get to go out. They always have to be the bad cop when it comes to your kids, or they always have to be the more strict one, or the one who's always putting the rules and the regulations and the standards and the boundaries in place. That's not fun for anybody, you know? So you have to ask yourself, do you really believe that this person can actually give you what you want in a long-term, lifetime kind of partnership? So you guys have some deep questions to ask yourselves. Be really honest with the answers. Come together, communicate, air it all out, let it all out, lay it on each other. Just don't play the blame game. Just let them know how you're feeling, and Get honest about what you want out of this relationship and if it's even possible. This is what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope that this was helpful or enlightening in some way. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.